Hi guys, this is Marcus Manogin here. I am the Trap Landscaper. We are doing a fence installation today, and we are going to show you the DIY on this segment, how to remove the fence, tear down your old one, and install a new one. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. First things first, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell for the notifications so you will be notified each and every time we put out a video. But once again, this is a DIY segment on a fence repair. So I'm gonna give you a little rundown right quick. All right. So as you can see, this fence, matter of fact, let's turn the camera around. This fence it's old, it's outdated, and everything. So first we're gonna start with removing the panels. Then we're gonna start with removing the 2x4s. If you can see the 2x4s, yeah, we're gonna start with removing the 2x4s that's holding it up, and then haul it off and get it started. So we're gonna show you that. But let me show you a tool that you would probably need for this job. You can just use straight hammer. Most people use hammer, but if you're trying to do it quick, and a lot of commercial guys do it, commercial guys sometimes they use chainsaw. But this right here is a sawzall blade. Mine pretty dull, but this tool right here is a sawzall. So you will need something like this to cut the nails out first, and that's what we're gonna do now. So y'all stay tuned. So that's it on demoing it, tearing it down. So now we're down to the fun part. I just want to say too, everybody that's out there watching, I have been doing contract work since I was about 16, and I have learned a whole lot. So that being said, a lot of people always ask me like, man, how you learn how to do that? How you learn? I was around a lot of people that knew how to do this. So with your blessing, I'm gonna be able to show you something new today. So here it is, the next step number 2. All right, step number 2, which is the hardest part and the most time-consuming part. It is digging the post. Okay, digging the post is going to be one of the hardest things. This is one of the things that the homeowner is not going to want to do. Okay. All right, just so you know, digging the post is going to be one of the things that the homeowner is not going to want to do. So when a lot of people ask, why is the labor so high? Because digging the hole is majority of the work. The rest of it is skill. All right, so skill versus hard labor. All right, you do the math on that. All right, so we took out 2 posts, which one was right here in this corner, and then the other one was right here. All right, so now we gotta dig 2 holes, and then after that, we dig the 2 holes. We're gonna set our 4x4s going across, and that's gonna give something for the dog ears to stick to and lay up against. So, all right, once again, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell for the notifications. I'm gonna be here all day. So, all right, so the tools that you're gonna need a shovel, maybe a round point shovel, whatever kind of shovel it is, to be able to get your dirt out the ground. And then you have to use a post hole digger. A post hole digger is necessary for this job, for this part of the job. And also you will need an auger. The orange thing that's right here. Matter of fact, hold on one second, I'm gonna grab it for you. This is what we call an earth auger. Okay, this piece of equipment right here costs about $300 to $400. You can get it at Lowe's, Home Depot. Works pretty good. I prefer to use it. Now you can just use a post hole digger. That's up to you. That's if you want to work and break your back. But 2021, you better get your auger if you're gonna be doing putting up a fence. So, so shovel, post hole digger, auger. Those are gonna be the three things you need. So check this out. Sometimes the post might be a little too right and it breaks off. You gotta get that out of it. All right, now, so we on to the next stage. The next stage is, since we got the holes dug, we are setting the post. And so this is where you put your concrete in or your pea gravel. Some people use both. Most concrete has concrete mixed with pea gravel in it, so it can give it a good stiffness while you're setting the post. So we want to set the post, we want to balance the post, and we want to make sure that we pour water around the hole where the concrete is. So, all right, that's what we're doing right now. Check it out. Another important side note, you need to make sure that you are 2 feet in the ground with your post, because the post that you use, the traditional fence, is going to be about 6 feet tall. So you have to subtract the 2 feet that you're digging in the ground by the 8-foot post that you're putting in the ground. So that's gonna give you your 6 foot. All right, so right now I'm about to stick the tape measure into the hole to check the length of the hole and see how deep it is. That's what I'm doing. So we're on to the next stage. The next thing you have to do is measure the length of we're gonna say the width from, hold on, let's see, we got that post to that post. All right, I already measured it down, and it's like 79 3/8. So 79 3/8 plus we have to cut it. So this part of the job is going to take skill. It's going to take a circle saw, chop saw. Some of y'all probably still doing the old-fashioned way, a carpenter's wood saw. So that's a circle saw if you don't know what it is. And these are the 2x4s. This is what's going to line up with your post. As you can see, I already cut it. I already measured, cut it. We're gonna put it down there. All right. So Now for this part right here, we are putting up the dog ears right now. We got our 2x4s up, got our 4x4 post up, and we got them in the ground, we got them stable, we got everything balanced. So now what we're about to do is put the dog ear panel ups, and for this job, we're gonna use a nail gun. Alright. You know, you see me I use 3-inch on the 2x4s, because the 2x4 is gonna be a little thicker. But for these dog ear panels, so they won't stick out at the end of each panel, you don't want to see that. We're gonna use 2-inch to go into the panels and to the 2x4s. So that's why I had to change my clip out. So that's it. Next stage. All right, we're off to a bad start. Today is just one of those days, guys. So my little buddy that I bought spent about $500, $500 to $600 on this bad boy. It is giving me problems for some reason. So instead of me cutting the day short and just saying, man, you know what, forget this, I gotta go back to old Betsy. Yeah, old Betsy been with me since the start, okay? Since the start, yeah. So only thing about Betsy, she need air. So we gotta put some air in this bad boy. So y'all check it out. We're gonna go ahead and put this thing up, and we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, we'll get up out of here. And that's why it's always good to have backup too, guys. Just so you know, especially when you do it yourselfers, make sure you have a backup plan or backup tool to be able to finish this job and get it done. You can't always get it done with the muscle like that. You know, you can't always get it done with that. So, all right, y'all check it out. Another side note, guys, you are going to still have to cut some pieces. So remember that. You may have to rip some pieces. You may have to have a clean cut on the side, like this one right here. Rip it all the way down because it's not fitting into that place. So remember that. And you have to have a steady hand for that job so that it's all ski